Okay, guys, for English today, we are just reviewing linking verbs. So remember, linking verbs don't show any action. They are just linking the subject of the sentence to a describing word or a renaming word for the subject. They don't show any action, okay? So remember, we can think of linking verbs kind of as an equal sign, okay, between the subject and something that it describes or another name for that subject, okay? So it links the subject to a describing word or renaming. There is no action. Okay, so then we talked about linking verbs in the present tense, and we had to think about the subject. If it was if the subject was singular, we had one way of writing the linking verb. If it was plural, we had another way of writing the linking verb. Then we talked about past. We can put linking verbs in the present tense or the past tense. So remember, past is it happened before, even if it was 2 seconds before, it's still in the past, right? And present, it's happening right as we speak at this moment. And then future, we haven't done that yet, but future's ahead of us. So remember, past and present. Okay, so here are some linking verbs, okay? So am, are, and is. So think a minute. These are linking verbs, okay? So like I am happy. You are nice. She is here. Okay, so we're describing each of those subjects with a linking verb, and these are all in present tense because they're happening right now. Here are some linking verbs for past tense. I was hungry. They were at home. Okay, that's describing where they are. She was silly. Okay, so these are past tense, and they we have to choose the right one according to if it's a singular or plural noun or subject. Okay, so let's practice. All right, so I have this sentence: I blank thankful. Okay, so if I wanted to use a present tense linking verb showing that it's happening right now, which of these linking verbs would I use? So you think a minute. I blank thankful. Okay, so I hope that you chose am. Okay, I am thankful. Yeah, that's a linking verb. It links I to the describing word thankful, and it's happening right now, so we used present tense. Now, if I wanted to put this sentence in past tense, like yesterday, I blank thankful, which one would you use to show that it was in past tense? Yeah, we would say I was thankful, right? I was thankful. That shows that it happened in the past, even if it was 1 second ago or yesterday or 50 years ago, right? Okay, next sentence. You blank early today. Okay, so with this subject you, which linking verb would I use to show? Let's do past tense this time, okay? So we're talking about you arrived early at school in the morning, and I was talking to you in the afternoon. What would you say? You blank early today. You were early today. Yeah, so this is past tense linking, okay? It matches our subject you, and it links you and early. Early describes you. This is like the equal sign, past tense. Okay. If I was going to do it present tense, okay, like I'm saying, you're walking in the door right now, and what do I say to you? You blank early today. You would say, or I would say, you are early today. That shows present tense. It's happening right now. Okay, let's go to the next one. We blank hungry. Okay, if it's happening right now, what would you say? We blank hungry. We are hungry. Good. And what would you use for past tense? Yesterday, what would you put? Yesterday, we were hungry. Yes. Okay. Next one is my thumb blank sore. Okay, so we want a linking verb that goes with my thumb, and it equals sore. So what linking verb do I put there if it's present tense? Okay, it's right now. It's happening right now. My thumb blank sore. My thumb is sore. That's what I would put right there. What if I was talking about it in the past tense? Like last year at this time, my thumb, what would you say? So last year, my thumb was sore. I would use the past tense of the linking verb. Okay, last one. They blank frightened. Okay, so it's happening right now. It's present tense. What would we say? They blank frightened. We would say they are frightened. This is present tense linking verb. It links they with frightened. It's describing. Okay, they are frightened. And if it happened yesterday, or let's say it happened 20 years ago, they're telling the story. Okay, they were frightened. Okay, this is past tense linking, and it links they equals frightened, right? And we put the past tense for the linking verb were in that sentence. Okay, so let's just do some quick together on page 195. And you're going to do 196 on your own. Don't send a picture of 195. I just need the back side, 196, okay? All right, so here, if it's a singular noun, means one person, right? If it's a singular pronoun, remember a pronoun takes the place of a noun, he, she, it, right? We would use these for present tense, these for past tense, okay? So if you have a plural noun, like children or teachers or books or pans, that's a plural noun. For present tense, you would use are. For past tense, you would use were. If you have a plural pronoun, remember pronouns take the place of a noun, so if we have we or they, it means more than one person, we would use are for present tense, were for past tense. If you're talking about the pronoun I, meaning yourself, I, you would use am for present tense and was for past tense. When you're talking you as the subject, you would say you are for present tense, you would say you were for past tense. Okay, let's try these together. I'd like you to pause me and do them really quick and then check your answer, okay? All right, so number one, I blank eager to see the gold mine on our field trip. And look at what we have to do. We have to put a present tense linking verb in there, okay? So present means happening now. So I would write I am eager. So eager describes I. Am is the linking verb in present tense. Okay, so number two, the class is blank too big for one bus, and we want it present tense. It's happening right now. So two classes are going on a field trip, it sounds like, and the class is blank too big for one bus. So too big is describing classes, and this is meaning more than one class. So we've got plural noun, and we want it in the present tense, so we would say are. The classes are too big for one bus. Okay, number three, Elijah blank sick and could not go with us. Okay, and we want it in the past tense. So it was like yesterday, Elijah blank sick. Okay, so we want the linking verb in the past tense to link Elijah to sick. So what would we write? We would write was. Elijah was sick and could not go with us. Okay, so number four, the tour guides, do you notice that's plural? Okay, the tour guides, blank, cheerful, and helpful. So we want a linking verb that takes guides and links it to these descriptions, cheerful and helpful. Okay, and we also want it in the past tense. Okay, so on the field trip we went to in the past, the tour guides, blank, cheerful, and helpful. They were cheerful and helpful. Okay. Each display, blank, impressive. Okay, so we want a linking verb that takes display and links it to impressive, because that's the describing word, and we want it in the past. Okay, so we're talking about something that happened before. So what would we choose? Each display was impressive. Okay. All right, so that's our practice. Now I want you to complete page 196 on your own.